to my brother Larry, whose inspiration for Optimus Prime came from his words and in his voice. Peter, if you're going to be a hero, be a real hero. Be strong enough to be gentle. Semper Fi, Larry. All my heart, I thank you.
Be strong enough to be gentle. Now that is something that I go by and will forever go by. Today we have just found out that he's passed away at the age of 85. And honestly, that is an incredible age for a man who has gifted us with his talent to the world of voice acting. You know, been in so many cartoons, so many movies. My best wishes to his family, to his friends, to all of his loved ones. The Transformers community today has lost one of the most crucial and important figures of the entire brand. The cast of the original Generation 1 cartoon were amazing. Each character was perfectly casted, and that goes for Optimus Prime. I genuinely believe that if it wasn't for Peter Cullen, this franchise wouldn't be where it is today. I think Hasbro knows that, the community knows that, and from the bottom of my heart, and I know for everyone else, thank you so much, Peter, for everything. You got your Life Achievement Award not long ago, and you deserved that. You deserved all the success and the inspiration that you went by, we go by. When I was a kid, I remember watching the Transformers Generation 1 movie. I watched it over and over and over again at my grandma's house. And even at that age, even at that time, I think it was actually 2005, I remember being shocked just by the passing of Prime. And I think that helped me cope and understand the concept of death. So in essence, my first death that I ever felt, and what it felt real, was Optimus Prime. And now, knowing of Peter's passing, it just takes me back to that moment where I was on the couch watching the movie. An incredible life, a true king, a true talent. You'll be missed by everybody. You're loved by everybody. And I'm just one fan. I know everyone else today is... It's an incredible life. And thank you for returning to Prime in the movies and in Transformers Prime, where you got to elevate that character to a greater level. And yeah, man, it's what a great man. The way how he treated fans, the community, everything he gave back, all the funny interviews, and yeah, we love you, man. But the thing is, this is a life to celebrate because of how much it's impacted us growing up, those who still collect Transformers, those who still consume the media today. You know, you're reading comics and you could just hear Peter's voice. We've had other great Optimus Prime voices that have contributed to the franchise. But of course, Peter was the one from the very start, and those looked up to him. I think it's from Revenge of the Fallen, right? May our past always be remembered, for in those memories we live on. Damn, those speeches at the end of the movie. They always delivered. Peter always delivered. He always delivered just the best lines. Anything. It's like you want your whole life to be narrated in his voice. My mum, when she was a kid, she grew up with the cartoon. She grew up with the movie. So when we went to the cinemas to watch the movies, every time the film would end and Prime would give his speech, my mum would always say, God, you can't beat that voice. The original, iconic voice. And I'd just been on the phone to her and just been crying on the phone, just like, I can't believe it, you know. There's been so many like celebrity deaths lately, and what we have to remember is that Peter Cullen was a man who had a family and a whole friend, and he was an incredible talent. But we have to show respect to that, you know. And I know the whole parasocial conversation we can have, but I want everybody to please give his family the time to mourn and to not harass, to not, you know, that kind of stuff, because that's not cool. That's not fucking cool at all. And we are fans, you know, and the amount of people I know who have met him and had the privilege to meet him and said he was just this great guy, he was just full of energy and just full of life, and you know, that's what he'll be remembered by. And while I never had the opportunity to meet him, you could just feel that presence. You know, he had that presence about him, that aura, you could say. So, yeah. This one really hurts, guys. And, yeah, I just wanted to make this video as a tribute, as a love letter, my personal appreciation. Unfortunately, as we get older, our elders, they pass on, and it hurts, and it's sad, and it rips a hole. But at the same time, it makes me smile, because I'm glad that it was a part of my life, that it changed me. It put me on the path of what I do for a living, and it's those inspirations, and just one voice can change everything. And Peter did that for me, and I know he's done that with so many. So this is why it's important to celebrate, to mourn, but to celebrate. And best wishes to his family. I can't imagine how they must be feeling. You know, you've got the entire world on your side, with you. Remembering Mr. Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots, and Eeyore. Great Eeyore. Yeah, the guy had so much talent, a true Prime, which is going to make watching the 86 movie again in cinemas all that much more, has much more weight. Well, it did from the start, but you know what I mean. Till that day, till all are one. Thank you, Peter, for everything, and we will miss you. I'll miss you.
Hang on to your dreams, Chip. The future is built on dreams.
Wisdom cannot be granted, R.C. It must be earned. Sometimes at a cost. You may lose your faith in us, but never in yourselves. Whenever you look to the stars, think of one of them as my soul. If we are to die, then we will die fighting, all as one. And I send this message so that our pasts will always be remembered. For in those memories, we live on. Keep fighting the noblest of fights. Above all, do not lament my absence. For in my spark, I know that this is not the end, but merely a new beginning. Simply put, another transformation.